And what it is, it's about choosing the partner for life. It's about choosing the person who is your partner in life, man. Guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Today is my 10-year anniversary. You know, I did a smart thing, and I highly suggest anybody that's looking at that meets somebody. The day that I met my wife and the day we got married is the same day. But you know, we gotta stack our wins. We gotta get things into a place that makes ourselves look good, right? Simplify things. So because today is my 10-year anniversary, and we're gonna go for a really nice, I'm gonna get dressed up a little bit and go for a really nice steak dinner down at our favorite spot down in Wilmington, True Blue, if you will. If anybody's a Wilmington native, we really like True Blue. It's nice, good steaks. What I want to talk to you guys about today is the most important decision that you'll ever make in your life. And you probably guessed it. The most important decision you'll ever make in your life is who you choose as a spouse. Man, I'm telling you, that will make or break you. And it's something that we talk about at the Squire program quite a bit to young men, because, you know, a lot of people, they say opposites attract, you know, they get into, you know, or maybe it's a sexual attraction, right? And maybe some of the older guys have probably experienced that, where it's like this lady's a little bit crazy, but dang, in bed it's fun, you know. And that's all good. But you know, the in fun in bed can also come with the right person that you choose as a spouse, without the crazy, right? Nonetheless, why is this decision so critical? In choosing who you marry is not just about who you love. It's about choosing, you know, and yes, you do love them, right? And there's a deep amount of love that comes from, you know, building that relationship over years. And I'll tell you this right now, that I love my wife now, Allie, at 10 years and having a kid and, you know, buying and selling businesses and all the things we've been through. I love her more today than I did when I met her. Or even at the height of like, oh, I'm in love with this woman. There's a deeper love now than there was when we met. And what it is, it's about choosing the partner for life. It's about choosing the person who is your partner in life, man. The person, that someone who is going to elevate you. That's going to, you know, that saying of like, with every great man is a strong woman behind him. That's so true. Like I would not be here today if I did not have the wife that I do. Like there's not a reality. This whole thing, everything that I have is because of her backing, because of her support, because of her pushing. You know, my mental health, my emotional well-being, my physical well-being, and my overall success in life is directly related to who I chose as a partner. And, you know, I think that, you know, we look at our situation, it's got to be a God thing, because when I was 2, I lived in Kansas City, and she wasn't born yet. I got one of them young wives, you know what I mean? It's not that young. Her brother was, and her parents lived like 3 minutes down the road. So we literally lived in the same neighborhood when we were kids. Obviously, I'm a Florida native, so I went back to Florida. I just lived there for a little while. And then after I got out of the military, my first TRT doctor was in Kansas City, and I went to go see him. So for 2 years before we met, I was going to Kansas City to see my TRT doctor. Come to find out, it's the same hormone clinic that her parents went to and her brother went to. So anyways, all that being said, when you get older, initially you might not this might not be as important, but as you get older and kids start to come into the picture, your shared values matter. You see people that have a difference of values, and that creates chaos in the home. It's such a polarizing thing. And then how do you raise kids with different values? You want to meet someone and you want to marry someone that has the same core values that you do, because, and you've heard me talk about core values probably ad nauseum, you know, or at least the 6 podcast listeners, you know, and I appreciate all 6 of you saying something in the airport. It was really nice of you guys. But those core values are your rules of engagement for life. It's how you raise your kids. It's how you make decisions. It really is your rules of engagement for life. And if you don't share those core values with your life partner, I mean, it's just a recipe for chaos. And it's just going to you're just setting yourself up for endless conflict in the home. And it's not something that any sane or healthy person would want to put their kids through. I'll tell you this. It's not if, it's when life kicks you in the nuts. because it will. You are going to go through adversity. Not everything is going to be good times. At some point, you're going to have some shit roll into your life. You overcoming that adversity, you persevering through that adversity, and how you come out the other side is a direct reflection of your core values and who you chose as a life partner. Is your wife going to, or your spouse, going to support you and be a support system through those hard times? Or are they going to stack on to more adversity and stack on to more bullshit? And some of you are probably thinking, damn, that's the world I'm living in now. You take audit of your relationship and you start either getting some coaching, as we say, coach up or coach out. Preferably coach up. So here's the deal. You got to look at the long-term impact that what your marriage is going to provide, right? Your choice in a partner will affect everything in your life. Your professional career, whether you want to start a business, your physical health. If you're in this toxic relationship, man, your life is going to be hell. Like, I can't imagine being in a toxic relationship and trying to start Johnny Slicks and make it an 8-figure business. I can't imagine trying to coach men on business and life and physical fitness and marriage resilience and excellence if I was in a toxic relationship. There's just no way, because we all know that if you show up, you wake up in your day with 100% and you and your wife get into an argument or something's bad there, it's a toxic situation, you're operating at 50%. So you're now going through your day at 50% because she in that situation just stole 50% from you. And then, you get a flat tire and then it's another 10%. Now you're operating at 40%. And then it just starts ticking away. It's not what you want. You want to have somebody who is just their impact on your life is just completely life-changing. And that's what my wife is to me today. And when you have a supportive spouse, if you guys are aligned on your core values, you guys are heading in the same direction, holy shit, man, that is rocket fuel for your life. So I want to say this. If you're not married, man, let me tell you, become that version of yourself. Become the version I talked about already. Have your core values. Become physically fit, become stoic, become emotionally disciplined. Make sure your EQ and your IQ are both extremely high. Be that high value man so that when you get that high value woman, it's not just her putting rocket fuel on your life, you're also putting rocket fuel on her life. It is the most important decision you'll make is who you choose as a spouse. And if you're already married, sit down, come together, and get on the same page. Get that need conversation and work through your bullshit. One of the things that I tell our clients that have transgressed version 1.0 of themselves and turned into 2.0 is I'm like, now you need to sit down and have that conversation with, while you are being a shit husband and a shit father and a shit man, you need to let her relinquish all that baggage and that resentment that she's been carrying around. Because a lot of guys are like, dude, I'm doing better. I've gotten fit. I feel like I'm on mission. I'm living for my family. I'm on it. But my wife is still not happy. It's because she's resentful from all the years of you drinking on the weekends and not helping and not being the man that you're supposed to become, or that you're supposed to be, the man that you could be, that you knew you should be. So get knee, have that conversation and start working through your shit. And yes, it's going to be uncomfortable, but like everything, just like in the gym, just like investing, the reward comes from the uncomfortable conversations, the uncomfortable work, the challenges. That's when the reward comes. So guys, choose freaking wisely. Go get in, put the fucking work in, and go have that elite level marriage. I'm telling you, when you do, the game has changed. Your life has changed. And if you found this helpful and you know someone needs to hear this, share this with them, as well as, guys, November 2nd and 3rd, our first AOGI Live. We'll put the link below. Come hang out. Let's talk about business. Let's talk about physical fitness. Let's talk about marriage mastery. And let's eat a freaking steak. We're having a grill out. We're catering lunches. I'm bringing in some grass-fed, grass-finished beef. We're gonna grill. My man Josh Hansberger's on the grill. He's gonna be grilling up for everybody. We're gonna do a group workout. We're gonna do some jiu-jitsu. We're gonna do some ice baths. It's gonna be a freaking party right across the street here in Holly Ridge, North Carolina. So the link's below. Hope to see you guys there. It's gonna be a great weekend. You guys know the deal. Never quit, never surrender. We always keep moving forward. Peace.